no power like the power of the union, cause the power of the union won't stop.
Say what?
Ain't no power like the power of the union, cause the power of the union won't stop.
Say what?
I'd be glad to talk to you.
Yes.
If you have any questions, I'll answer them.
Whose university?
Whose university? The students.
Yes, the
And the
students
people,
and
and
the
the
faculty.
peoples.
And the faculty.
And the peoples.
Right.
I'm a student. I don't
Meaning
think-
ours.
Yeah.
We have our
No,
students
I'm
here
sorry.
with us also.
I mean,
What's your
as a
question?
campus administration, how do you, justify voting in favor of fee increases?
Because, let me tell you, okay? How many of you here, let's say this, starting with this young man here, over to here, without fee increases, you're not here. Since 1998, 40% of our budget is in fee increases. Not fees, just the increases in fees. If you didn't have those fee increases, 40% of the students wouldn't be here, 40% of the faculty wouldn't be here, 40% of the staff wouldn't be here. I probably wouldn't be here.
I understand that, but I don't see how those fee increases are actually going back towards the students. We are seeing our classes being cut, our
Sure.
class, as a student, I'm trying to graduate
Yeah,
on
just put
time.
this down, yeah.
Of course, I'll wait. As a student, I'm trying to graduate on time, and I'm noticing, I'm paying more, so as students and as, we should see the benefit to this,
Right.
and, I don't see the benefit, and I just keep on seeing my classes
But,
being
I mean,
cut more and more.
One of the things we emphasize, right, is critical thinking. Think critically about this. Do you think
Oh,
we've
I've
raised,
been thinking very critically.
do you think we've raised fees more than there have been cuts? There have been much more in cuts than there have been in fee increases. Okay, and so the fee increases have been an effort to try to keep pace with the cuts. If you as a family, and we're just a family, if you as a family make $25,000 a year, and now you're making $20,000, all sources, including fees, then you have reductions that take place. We've tried to reduce administration. We have included.
But how have you tried to do that if there's been an increase in administration positions and a cut to
There
faculty?
hasn't been an increase.
Oh,
Who
yes,
told you
there
this?
The statistics from the Cal
Where?
Fed
Show me.
say.
Show me
I
where
got the data. I'll
Show me
email
at
it
Cal
to you.
State San Bernardino.
Cal State San Bernardino
Yeah, sure.
hires more administrators, and more salary pile goes to administrators than it goes to faculty.
That's not true.
That's
Yeah, they've
absolutely.
got the
You know,
data.
I use your own numbers.
Okay,
for
then
instead.
show me, okay?
I will
Let me
show
tell
you.
you.
And
Let
why
me
are you
tell you-
patronizing us with this idea about think critically? We do think
Exactly.
critically.
That's what I'm
It's
hearing
you
from
guys who
students.
stand
Yeah.
against what
Why
the
do
purpose
you-
of this university is for. You guys are the break to this university.
I'm the break.
You are the break. You
Because-
administrators, because you're an administrative class.
Because you call us
No,
administrators,
because you have
therefore we're
elite
break.
interests that only serve your interests. You don't serve the interests of this university.
And, oh my gosh.
You don't.
Why are you here then? Why would
We're
anybody
here for
want
the
to be where,
students. We're here
where
for
you
the
have
students.
such
I am
a-
here because I'm
such
gonna
a-
change that.
Such an evil person
I'm
such
going to
as I
change
am.
that. I'm going to change
Well,
that.
it's not
Because all you
necessarily
guys do
saying
is
that
talk.
you-
Oh, but you are.
All you
He's
guys
saying
do is
all
talk.
the interesting in
If I
administrators.
can speak,
What
we're
you
not
guys
saying
do is
that you
talk.
personally are the evil,
He is.
are the evil man. My beef actually is higher than you, is with Charlie Reed and the trustees, who are passing down decisions that do affect the students, that
I'm
do
sorry,
affect
when
the faculty.
has anybody in the administration stood up to Charlie Reed?
Yes.
No, the problem is all the way down to this administration. You don't stand up for our rights.
Yeah.
You don't stand up for our rights against Charlie Reed when he apportions more and more money to your pockets, to his own pockets.
Why? Where have you seen that?
There's data. Oh, we have the data.
I mean, you keep
The union
talking
has
about the data. Why don't you
We know
share the data with me?
Share the data.
Yeah, we've got
share
a
the
couple
data.
handouts
Share
here,
the data
actually.
with me.
Got this one.
Because there's not any president that I know of that's gotten a salary increase since 2007.
In the same, excuse me, in the same.
We just hired the San Diego.
president.
I understand that, sir, but the issue is if you're hiring a new
Since
president
2007, that's
at
an arbitrary number,
$400,000
Coming
in a situation where you are cutting salaries to faculty and CSUEU staff, not you personally,
Who's
the
cutting
system.
salaries?
We have a negotiated raise and we've been imposed upon it despite two neutral fact finders claiming that the CSU system, not you, not this campus, the system can in fact afford paying what the neutral fact finder found from the data provided by the CSUCO, not provided by the CFA. And yet they are providing raises to a new president. Now, if the new president came in at the same salary as the old president, I understand maybe you can't get the person you want then, I'm sorry about that, but then we share the suffering. We don't see that if we look at the raises to executives in the chancellor's office, to executives within the system in a variety of ways, and to MPPs. I'm sorry, but that's the data. That's real data.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's do this. I'd be happy, this would be my great pleasure, to convene with you anytime that you'd like, for as long as you'd like. Share the information that you have. Let me take a look at the data that you have about Cal State San Bernardino. Look, just about Cal State San Bernardino. Okay, and you do whatever you want about the system as well. Because there really is no reason at this juncture that students shouldn't get courses. There is plenty of one-time money, plenty of money for courses to be offered. If you say that there isn't enough baseline money to make all of the adjustments we'd all like to make insofar as tenure-track faculty are concerned, it's absolutely true. I'm with you 100%. Okay? And that's because we have a smaller operating budget than we had at a previous time. Basically, it's been, we'll cut you $1 and we'll raise fees 75 or 80 cents. Okay? And so there is that delta. And we've tried to cover that delta in terms of a variety of strategies. What we do in the summer, what we do
Charging
in
full
terms...
price to students to go to summer school? So by charging full price to students to go to summer
Well, it's not full price.
Yeah, it's
not
been
full
it's
price.
a
It was-
yeah.
it was-
Much more.
it
And,
was
you know,
60.
I really don't know about the campus statistics in terms of students getting courses, but I do know that every single quarter I have students that are petitioning me, and I have wait lists for every class I teach. I have a wait list for students who want to add.
And I know I'm looking every quarter for these classes, and they're just being cut. So I'm not. It's not like I'm not looking. I look every quarter, and being cut
Then I
and cut
think
and
you're
cut.
right. Then it's probably, and I'll take responsibility, then we're probably not managing the funds that we have in terms of offering the courses that we should.
Yes.
Okay? But they're available. The funds are available.
So
That's
you
a
just
lot
said
of
you
work.
take
In other words-
responsibility for mismanaging it on this campus? Did you just say that?
I say if in some structural way, students can't get courses, okay? For the most part, that wouldn't be a matter of not having the funds available, okay? Because there are, not baseline funds, you know, in fact, the university has a total of $1,054 in baseline funds, okay? That's in reserve. But then we have a central pool of $10 million, okay, in one-time funds to be allocated exactly for the kind of purposes that you've outlined.
Well, that's good, because we do have,
We look
like
forward
Cecile
to-
was saying, faculty are turning away so many students.
Well, but
It's
don't,
just
I mean,
crazy.
I'll
Well,
tell you
we
what.
have-
No, the-
No,
the-
the
the-
dean's office gets on our case if we,
Yeah.
because
Correct.
we're limited to so many students per classroom, and if we go over that, then we
We're in trouble.
hear it from the dean's office.
exactly
The other
correct.
thing that I want to say is, in terms of the reasons why students want to take classes, it's not that they just want, 4 more units or something. It is because they have tried to get the class.
Trying to graduate.
They have graduated, or they're going to graduate, or they can't graduate until they get this class. It's not,
I agree with you.
Okay,
Honestly, I'm not disagreeing with
Okay.
you. Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing that's happened during this whole time is that we've had a rather substantial increase in number of hours that students stay. We've had a very substantial increase in retention rates at the university. I mean, it's sort of counterintuitive, but it's almost 90% first and second year at this point in time. I mean, the provost is here. I don't mean to shift it to him. Honestly, I don't. But if you have...
Minding my own business.
Yeah. Yeah, well, grab the poster. Don't mind your own business. March around a little bit. Say something evil.
Our university.
Whose unit? Thank you for talking about that.
No, don't go yet.
But we have
One second.
One second.
Wait.
1 second. Don't leave yet.
Okay.
Don't leave. I'm very serious. You've got data? Share those data
Okay.
with me. Okay? If they're persuasive, I'll be persuasive. I'll be persuaded. Secondly, if any of you structurally say that in this department or that department, we can't get horses, because we don't have the funds to offer the courses. That's what I want.
Let me know.
You know, let the provost know. Let me know, and I'll let the provost know.
Wait, will there be a guarantee of no future retribution from the deans to the departments in the event that the central pool money is directly directed through a dean back to a department for immediate instruction-related purposes? Because if you do it one time, and because of a variety of issues, complaints, what have you, from faculty and students, there can be future changes. We have seen this in the past, in reality, where deans have been instructed, it's happened, and then a shift in the winds. So will it be done with guarantee? Because he's talking about releasing his part of the 10 million central pool. Is that correct, sir?
Either that or a pool that the provost has, pools that deans have.
And that's
But
directly
I'm
for
just
courses.
guaranteeing
Yeah,
that we'll back it up if there isn't
And
funds.
we added about 1.5 million last year, okay, in sectional support. We anticipate we'll add at least that amount this year in sectional support. That's 375 additional sections that wouldn't otherwise have been offered. Now, there are clearly one or two places in the university where we have a problem. Criminal justice is a place where we have too many students relative to our faculty complement. We're working on that. Clearly what I'm trying to do as provost is to ensure that we get the right number of spaces in the right number of places to allow students to progress. It's very simple. It's also relatively difficult to get right in every instance. So all I'm trying to do is to make sure that we can serve the needs of the students here, and that's my job.
All right. Whose
Thank you. We
university?
appreciate you guys' time.